Well, I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby from The Weather Show with Vin Crosby on YouTube. I'd love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, and it helps me out. It helps you out, too, in a little bit of way, just for viewing pleasure, I guess. Hey, it is December 7th, and it is inversion-type weather. What does that mean? That means the cold air is locked down at the surface. We get a lot of frost on the trees in the morning, and then the temperatures above, say around 5,000 feet or so, are actually warmer than down below. So the cold air gets trapped down at the surface. And this pattern establishes itself when we have a big ridge of high pressure. And unfortunately, that is going to put a kibosh on the ski season being opened for Christmas break. Oh, did I say it? Oh, did I even talk about it? Yes, unfortunately, skiers, it looks like this ridge of high pressure, unless something dramatically changes in the weather pattern, we are going to be locked in a dry pattern, possibly right through Christmas. So the next 10 days, guaranteed nothing coming our way as far as precipitation in the mountains and down in the Treasure Valley. And then it could be extended beyond that. It's all because of a big chunk of cold air that's going to be in the eastern United States. It's going to put a lock in the weather pattern out in the west. There will be some disturbances coming on in across Southern California, which may break down those Santa Ana winds that have been devastating the Southern California areas. Unfortunately, that's going to continue over the next 10 days. And then behind me, you can see the Capitol looking great with its Christmas tree and all that. That is going to stay looking like this. It's not going to be like last year where we had a white Christmas and snow on the ground by this time, and it was looking like a winter wonderland, and the Arctic air was in place. Now, many people are saying it's cold outside. Yeah, it's cold. But remember last year? Last year, temperatures were much colder as the snow was on the ground, causing kind of an icebox type of pattern. So I issued a forecast for the season, for snow totals for the entire season for each city in the Treasure Valley, and you can watch that here on the Weather Show at Vin Crosby's YouTube channel. And the snow numbers I put for the base of all the ski areas, we can reduce that now. We can bring those numbers down, unfortunately, for December 20th. It's going to be less than 20 inches around Bogus and less than a lot of the base amounts I forecast for the December 20th date. So it does not look like we will be skiing for Christmas break at this point, barring some tremendously or drastic changes in the weather pattern, which that just doesn't look like it's going to happen at this point. But if it does, we will update you here on the Weather Show. Now, keep in mind, if you look at that snow forecast, January through April, I still think this is a normal winter pattern, which means we still get some good snows for our snowpack. It's just the timing is way delayed, and it looks like we'll get a good ski season after the new year. But before, boy, it could be bleak up there in the mountains and the foothills. You're watching The Weather Show with meteorologist Vin Crosby right here on YouTube.